Fortuna, spin your wheel upon us.
I decided I'm going to start watching Star Trek.
Imagine getting eliminated based off your dick.
Welcome to the medieval science of podcasting. We're back, dude.
Magoobies, 420. Be
Yes.
there.
You must.
This
Like
is a
you-
call.
You bust.
You must. You must come 420 in Timonium, Maryland. Basically Baltimore. So it sounds cooler. But I don't know. Timonium might sound a little bit cooler than
That
Baltimore.
sounds way cool.
Yeah, I like Timonium.
Maryland.
Yeah. It sounds like they make something named after their town. Like a certain kind of metal you can only get there, like Timonium.
True.
That's actually what my skeleton's made out of.
Timonium.
I have a Timonium skeleton. It's exactly the same as a normal skeleton.
Yeah, you know what I thought about the other day? Speaking of like precious metals, like advanced metals, I was thinking of Wakanda's technology. And it was just, I was really admiring it. I was going like, damn, it was so fucking far ahead of its time. This shit's so fucking sick. And then I started thinking about Asgard, and I went, Asgard has interdimensional time travel. It's kind of, what the fuck? This is racist as hell. Why is Asgard so much more advanced than Wakanda? Did you notice Marvel did that?
Yo, that's crazy.
That was the ultimate diss.
Yeah, but Wakanda's way flyer, though.
Bro, then fucking Asgard,
Yeah.
dude. Like, I should have brought it up. This is fucked up.
Whose gear would you rather be rocking? Wakanda's or Asgard?
What? I'd rather dress like a knight. I want to wear fucking armor, bruh.
We are wearing Black Panther suits.
Wakanda is technological and one.
Naeem, you can't see we're wearing green screen suits.
Oh, shit.
Allegedly.
Wakanda is like the Jordans of technology, man. Everybody wants that shit.
Yeah, true.
You don't want to hop from outer space to like the future or whatever.
Dude, you want to go hang out with like guys with swords and like talk like your English teacher? Nah, I'm going to Wakanda.
Thank you.
I want to get girlfriends, dude.
Thank you. You want to learn cool
Everyone on
dance
Asgard's a
moves and
fucking
shit?
incel.
You don't want to fight your brother in another dimension, dude?
Yeah, right,
What?
dude.
Nah,
I just want to fight my brother and please my
Get the fuck
dad.
out of
I want
here,
to go
dude.
get gritty with a bunch of different African tribes.
Yeah, that's white boy. Get that white boy fantasy shit out of here. Fucking
Well, good.
Shakespeare.
I'm glad nobody,
Yeah.
I was like, that's fucked up. I almost wrote a thing to Marvel being like, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
You guys are fucking assholes.
Do they have a dance in Wakanda? Can you do the Wakanda?
It's a dance for it.
I don't know. Do
I'm
they
just
have
asking. They gotta have a dance.
Like a line dance.
How
like everybody
disappointed
gets
would
out
you
there and
be
does
if
the Wakanda?
Wakanda didn't have a dance?
Yeah, they gotta be a dance.
I don't know, man. They seem too cool for school.
Yeah, they've they knocked that off. They focus on STEM.
Yeah. They might have like one very nerdy dude that can kind of do the robot and everybody claps. That's all. That's the only dance in Wakanda.
That is fucked up too. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, that is true because they are Africans, not African Americans.
True.
Yeah.
If it was a Wakanda Detroit,
Africans dance. They jump and they move their necks and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? Like they jump and then jerk their neck around.
Wait, so Wakanda's in Africa? So they hate American black people.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo. They hate what we stand for.
Man.
yeah.
You go to Wakanda.
Jesus Christ.
You are. No, you cannot marry my daughter.
Finally, someone's making fun of Wakanda. We did it, guys. Oh my God.
Today is official, today
Yeah,
is MLK.
it is MLK Day. We got to
But
talk about
today
this.
is the official day for white people to put out their trash and go, oh, fuck. You pull it back in. I knew that. I was thinking about it all month. I do. I looked out today. I went, ooh. I saw some recycling out. I went, no.
Yo, look what I wrote. I was coloring it in, but I stopped. I got lazy
That's pretty good.
and I gave up.
What's the idea for Chubs Are Us?
I mean, I feel like, the type of guys we are, bro, we walk around chubbed up all the time.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
We not all the way stiff. We not all the way soft. You know what I mean? We just got a little bit of chub going at most times.
I will never be called all the way soft in this world.
Never, yo. Never.
I mean,
That's the difference.
me too. I'm supporting you guys in spirit. I'm pretty flaccid right now.
There's you and your boys, and then there's us and our boys.
Yeah, dude.
We're chubbed.
We're chubbed up.
Yeah,
We're just different sides of this Venn diagram.
For sure. Hold on, I think
Yeah.
I'm actually getting chubbed right now.
See, now we're meeting in the middle.
Here we are. Hold on, guys. Damn, what if guys sunk like girls sync up on their periods, but like if you're a little bit chubbed up, you just
All
your
your
boys start
boys.
chubbing. Yeah.
Yeah, our birds are synced.
Who's the alpha chub? Yeah, one of them would take over. You're like, dude, what the fuck?
Dude, if you're not like slightly chubbed up at all times, you start to get really effeminate.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
You
for
gotta
sure.
keep
For
a
sure.
healthy chub.
For sure. I'm doing Kegels right now. I'm just manually pumping some in there. If you do a couple Kegels, you'll chub.
Yeah.
If, you know, for some reason,
You
if
get a
you're-
pump going.
If for some weird reason you're like semi that you always have deflates,
Yo,
you can manually pump that up.
dude, I got into it with a flaccid dude at the rock climbing wall the other day.
What?
That is kind of their headquarters.
They are so flaccid. But to be fair, they got to get close to the wall.
True.
You have to have an excruciatingly tiny bird to rock climb.
For sure. It's a lot of pelvic grinding.
You're just zipping up the wall with an acorn bird. There's no way you're hanging dong and like
invert.
turning upside down by your fingertips.
you don't think
Dog
that's-
invert.
Get
You
out
don't
of
think
here.
that's a big dick weirdo activity
Nah,
Rock climbing, fuck though.
nah.
a big dick weirdo.
that could be a big dick weirdo activity.
Yeah.
I would say if you took a sample size of rock climbers versus the general population. Do you think that's a small bird activity?
For sure.
True.
That's probably the apex. They're like
you wanna
the
climb-
small bird pyramid.
It makes sense though.
It's
You'd
rock
have the
climbing.
smallest bird and be like, I need to climb a mountain. I don't know why. I just want to I want to ascend some largely phallic structure and get to the top of it.
Yeah, I want to display adequate mating behavior.
I guess you get to the top of the mountain and lay on your back and put your dick in the air and go like, damn, dude, my dick's fucking
My dick's a mile high. Mile long.
Yeah, I have no desire. I'm not trying to say I have like the biggest dick in the world. I have no desire to climb a mountain at all. Like,
Like, what do you
I
mean,
like to hike on a mountain, but to be like, I want to climb like
Like Mount
mean
Everest.
scale,
Mount
Yeah,
Everest,
Yeah,
like
fuck
bird-
that.
I'm
You
talking
don't
not
want to
even
like
walk to the top.
jam your hand into a crack and then like let your other hand hang behind you and like get a little bit of powder on it and then like and then you don't want to do that. You don't fantasize about that?
Yeah.
That's
I've
stupid as
actually,
shit.
guys,
What sound did you make when you climbed that wall? Real quick, Tim.
so no one here has ever been to an indoor rock climbing gym.
I was just
There.
fighting with a small dude.
I was there. I was
I've
there too.
seen one.
I was
I've
there
never
too.
tried
I'll be
that
honest.
shit.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I'll share. I've been to one before.
Yeah, for sure.
They're fun, but
Yeah, they are fun.
to be
but-
like, this is my thing.
yeah, but as a visiting dong, you don't want to get you don't want to
Exactly,
stay
exactly,
there
exactly.
and become one of the flaccid.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, dude, it was so.
So what happened with this guy?
So we were bouldering. We got to the point where our family was bouldering.
Yeah.
Right? Because the regular wall, the climbing shit, dude, Ansley was fucking crushing us.
Really.
It wasn't good. Like people were actually starting to clap for
Well,
her.
the bouldering's when you don't have any sort of harness or anything. You're
No
just free
harness.
climbing, but you can only get it like 8 feet and jump off.
Yeah, but the other thing is 58 fucking feet in the air.
Fuck that.
Yo, I just watched an Asian guy dismount from one of those walls onto the pads thinking he was okay, but he hit it at an angle and his ankle broke off of his leg.
Damn, what?
That's because
Yeah.
Asian guys
Asian
have
guy that
never.
runs
His,
on the
his
wall?
ankle snapped and his leg broke in half. Like it exited his.
No
leg.
Asian guy has ever been
Are
able
you trying to
jump
slip in a
8
cheap
feet.
joke right now?
No, I'm just talking about a cool video that I saw on the internet.
with some guy with origami ankles.
God.
They always try to jump off with some shit. They always try to jump off. Every time you see an Asian, they try to jump. They trying to bounce off of something. I'm gonna bounce off with this wall, then bounce off with that wall.
Well, we do have this does play into our theory about what's happening in Chinese restaurant kitchens.
True.
It's nothing but parkour and like
Yeah.
Dude, it's like crouching tiger, hidden dragon
they're
back there. Nobody
frisbeeing like
touches the floor.
They're frisbeeing metal trays at each other and shit.
Yeah, yo. They always on some fucking. I'm gonna jump from this angle to that angle, and make sure that I
Yeah, but
can land like a cat.
Naeem, if you think
I'm
about it,
happy he
though,
broke his ankle.
Naeem, if you think about it though, they never jump the full distance. They zigzag
Yeah.
to like, take away the input.
They're doing the first
bones
obstacle
not as
from
dense, they bones
Ninja
not
Warrior.
as dense as ours, so that's why they can do all that jump and shit. Cause they got bones like birds. They got hollow bones. They can just jump and glide a little bit and then land. They'll jump from this tree branch to that tree branch and just glide along.
Yeah, that's why they're always
You think
draped.
on-
They're always draped in gliding.
On the record, do you think Asians can fly a little bit?
Oh, a little. Oh,
Is that
hell
what you're
yeah,
saying?
bro. Yes, for sure.
I don't support this talk, but it's MLK Day. I'm gonna let it go.
For sure.
You think they catch a lift and no one knows
Nah,
about it?
see, look, that's the distance. That's the difference. They don't catch a lift. They can glide like they'll get like maybe
Like they
30,
hold down the jump button a little extra longer.
yeah,
and-
30 inches off the ground, but they'll glide like a motherfucker.
Yeah. More like a flying squirrel.
yeah.
They're in no rush to get back to the ground. That's what
Yeah.
you're saying about Asian
Yeah.
people.
And it got to be a windy day. They got to catch wind. They can't do that inside of a gym. That's why they can't play basketball.
That's why they all wear those jackets.
And they can't land. They're like albatrosses.
So I can't prove you
dude.
wrong. I can't prove you wrong.
Yeah. All right. So
This is what Timonium is. It's a new racism. We just discovered Timonium. We were just at the dig site, dude, and out of nowhere, ding! Oh, come look at this. It's Timonium, dude. Asian people can kind of fly.
Yeah, they can glide. It's a well-known fact.
I mean, they left the cat out of the bag with that one movie series.
Yeah.
All right, so listen, I'm bouldering. Family's bouldering now, right? And so there are rules at the rock wall for bouldering. Like when somebody's climbing, you can't be under them, right?
Makes
Like
sense.
if they
Good
fall,
rule.
So as soon as we get there,
That's a squash zone. Stay out of the squash zone.
Squash zone.
as soon as we get there, our family gets on the mat to like see where we're going to boulder, and his flaccid dude behind us was like, "Hey," he goes,
Oh, no.
he goes, and he's talking with a flaccid voice. He's like, "Hey, you guys shouldn't be on the mat when other people are bouldering. I just watched a kid almost get paralyzed." With exactly that attitude. And we were like, all right, we stepped off the mat.
Yeah.
We went around to the other side and we found this little nook where it was just our family.
Okay.
And so we were just kind of dominating that nook. And my family decided to race. Like all the kids were going to race Ansley.
Obviously,
So they
yeah.
all ran to the wall and it was like one hit, then the other hit, like in a row. So they were all behind each other. But they were all waiting for the rest of the people to hit the wall.
Yeah.
So they had their feet and their hands on the wall, waiting for everybody else to get their spot. And this motherfucker and his girlfriend comes running after our kids. And he's like, "Get off the mats.
What?
Get off the mat.
What?
You're not supposed to be on the mats." And
Why the fuck? What's his problem? Oh yeah, you're gonna get to it.
he's flaccid.
Soft penis.
Bro.
He's flaccid at a rock wall. So he comes to us. He comes to me and Ansley, and he goes, he doesn't work there. He goes,
Oh, no.
He goes, "I already told you over there that it's dangerous for them to be on the mats. I'm protecting your kids right now." And I go,
Oh,
I get it.
man.
I get it. We're newbies invading your space. You don't like us. We're doing all the things wrong that you don't like. I get it. And he's like, "It's not that." I was like, "Are you sure it's not that?" It feels like that.
Oh, dude, he had no idea he was gonna have to do psychic warfare.
No, he didn't know. Dude, I'm a professional Karen. He had no clue.
Oh,
So and then so him and his so now like a crowd is kind of like he's like looking for people for approval for other rock
Whoa. Did a
climbers.
circle form around you guys and you start shoving each other?
so you're telling me,
Dude,
you became surrounded by like weird jack dudes who never played sports.
Exactly.
Big dick weirdos.
Dude, and they were like
Dudes who got muscles when they're 37, just like, I don't know what to do with these really.
Gigantic hand, weird haircut guys.
So he started trying to summon the masses.
well, they were
Some of the flaccid
He was
dude.
he was summoning the flaccid, and he was like looking around trying to get their approval, but they were looking at the way he was behaving, and they were like, "Dude, not this way."
Yeah.
You know, they were like looking at him. They weren't like jumping on board with him.
Yeah.
And so,
They started billing him. They throw vegetables at him.
dude,
He was worried you're gonna Tiger Woods him, dude. He was like,
wait, what is the Tiger Woods in this
You're
situation?
gonna take over the thing. The rock climb is all white dudes. He probably thought you were gonna rise to fucking
It
glory.
is.
He was no.
It is.
He was probably on the golf. He's probably on a golf field like 40 years ago. Like, hey, no, come on, man. You can't walk right there.
This too?
No.
Yeah, it's a this too guy.
How am I gonna? Where am I doing online dates now?
Yeah.
That is a thing dudes do to get pussy. That's it. Rock climbing is a thing guys do to
Dude,
get
it's
pussy.
a community.
It's a last ditch effort.
On both
If everything
sides,
else
for men
fails,
and women.
if everything, yes, if everything else fails, you start hitting the rock climbing.
I am
place.
the most uncomfortable person in every group that I'm in. Now I am rock climbing.
You start going after rock climbing hoes. That's the nastiest hoes. I don't want no hoe with rock climbing hands. That's nasty.
What about rock climbing box though?
That's that tough angular stuff,
I
bro.
don't know about that.
That's that tough angular stuff, bro.
That's a dry box, bro. She up there in them high altitudes, bro.
That's a cube,
That's a
dude.
dry, cold
That's
box.
the cube.
She got wind in there.
You think? So I'm telling you, dude. Don't you imagine like jamming your hand in there, like hanging from it with like, and then you get the chalk out of your back, and
She got an over the top box.
She can only come on a V5.
yeah, she like very carefully inverts into a standing 69.
Yeah, that's dude. So what happened? How did it all shake out?
He's trying to summon the masses, and I go, I'm just like I'm chilling. I'm like, listen, dude, you're not garnering the support you thought you were gonna get. Walk away.
Damn.
And him and his girlfriend, they walk.
Did you do an applause meter for him and go, sorry, bro. Looks like I win.
Oh man.
So he walked away, and him and his girlfriend walked away, and he was still.
What did he storm up?
He did. He
Climbed up.
He just threw a bunch of chalk on the wall and started climbing it. He just disappeared into a puff of chalk smoke. He just- yeah, dude. So he walked.
How racist was he? How racist was he? Did he go like, listen, homie?
You're saying he went like this and disappeared into a scion?
Yeah, he did.
Dude, you talking about scion energy was making me laugh
Actually,
so hard.
when he was chasing my kids, he was like, "Before I get started, Black Lives Matter."
Oh.
Then he did what he did. So he was very like fucking. If he could have, he would have had blue hair. He was that type of dude. So as he's walking away, because I kept saying like, as he's walking away, I was like, "Yeah, dude, I get it. I get it. I get it. Just walk away. I get it."
Oh.
And so he's walking away now, and Ainsley goes, "Sydney, accept this as a win."
Don't.
Okay?
She was like, don't
Yeah, she
fucking
was like, just
take it.
leave it at this.
Blood was. She knew blood was in the water.
Yeah. So and then as he was walking, so he walked away, he got to his spot, and he starts yelling like away from me, but loud enough for everybody to hear. He goes, "I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it."
Oh.
And now I'm up. By this point, I'm up a boulder. I'm halfway up a boulder, and I yell to him. I'm like, "Dude, just go write your Facebook post about it and shut up."
Oh, on the wall.
Yeah, we're on the wall.
You're on
dude.
the wall.
I'm
Yo.
hanging upside down
From the wall.
Like, dude, I'm hanging upside down.
Talk about
you fucking dunked on that nigga, bro.
Yeah, I did.
Hell yeah, from the wall.
Dude, and I finished it, and I got to the top of the boulder.
Wow. So there's ponage, and then there's epic ponage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, they probably
Yes.
broke up.
I mean, they had to.
Was there anyone on the wall above where your kids were going to?
No, it was just our
That's
family.
what I'm saying, dude.
There was
Like-
no threat to anybody.
Yeah.
And we were all waiting.
And dude, bouldering, if you're acting like bouldering's a threat, you're up like 8 feet, if that.
Yeah.
7 feet in the air. It's like, bro, my kid can My kid can take an adult jumping 8 feet.
Brother.
Dude. Don't
Yeah.
act like my kid's a pussy again.
Imagine how traumatizing.
Paralyzed?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Imagine how traumatizing it is for that guy to see interracial children. That's such a fucked up day for him.
That's why he's climbing. He's trying to get
Yeah.
away from it.
Well, it is, to be fair, they like, I mean, he seems probably, I would imagine the dude's probably working in an office, doing all this stuff. So they're bottling up everything. And then it's like, now it's like,
Climb time.
yeah, it's climb time. Everything's cool. And all of a sudden he was just like, I don't know why this is pissing me off so bad. I gotta fucking do this.
Now, he had unemployed graphic designer vibe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to actually yell at other people's kids either. You're supposed to just watch them repeatedly do something really bad and annoying for an entire like activity. And every time you look at your wife, you go, "You fucking believe this?"
Yeah.
And that's all you do.
Talk shit about us.
That's all you do.
Yeah, enjoy your day. We're giving you fucking fodder.
Yeah. Or, dude, the real move is to, like, he should have, like, taken you, like, come up to you and been like, bro, I'm not trying to be a fucking humongous pussy here. I just don't, just something to think about. If that's even crazy, that's even like,
That's crazy.
that's
too,
even
but
nuts.
yeah, at the
That's
most,
like, that I'd be like, that's
Or like,
understandable.
hey, listen, they're real sticklers here about this. I know it seems crazy, but
I don't want someone, I don't want
That's
somebody
what
up
we
your
do.
ass. Anything other than being like, ma'am, excuse me,
Yeah.
I'm protecting your. It's like, dude, you trying to be their dad right now, dude? You trying to be their dad?
He was. It was like,
Are we co-parenting right
gonna
now? Get the
fuck
fuck
my
out
wife?
of here, dude. Yeah.
yeah.
See, that's why everybody should just mind their fucking business, bro. Mind your business. Mind your fucking
you
business.
said it.
Yeah.
Bro.
I don't comment on nobody else shit unless it's like somebody's kid's about to get hit by a car,
Dude.
And even then, it's like, did this kid do something annoying first? I mean,
I saw a toddler almost climbing out of a stroller at the airport, and I didn't even say anything. I just got like closer to it, so if I had to catch it, I could.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not gonna say anything to this lady. I'm just gonna. I was waiting for my bags, and I was like close enough to where if it came out, I'd be like,
Yeah. Yo, me and my son caught a
Said
kid.
the moms. What happened?
Me and my son caught a kid that was falling. We saw a kid in the shopping cart at Whole Foods.
Yeah.
And the mom was like looking the other way, and he was climbing like on the edge where it was about to teeter. And me and Finn like looked at each other, and then went over there, and the cart fell, and I kind of caught the kid, and like Finn grabbed the cart.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was like we both like with no words. We just looked at each other and was like, "Fuck," because he fell out of the cart that way when he was little. It was my fault. Like I wasn't even looking away, dude. I was looking at it happen.
Oh,
and
my
he was
God.
like looking at me, looking at it happen. Like, Dad, this isn't going well.
Oh,
and
no.
so now we're like very aware of that. So
That's like sinking on the Titanic for a kid, dude. That's fucking terrifying.
yeah. Luckily when he was falling. Luckily, he tried to like jump to the other side of the cart, and he like grabbed it. So when the cart hit, he didn't hit his like body didn't hit the ground, but his hands were in the metal.
Yeah,
and, like it pulled him, and his like hands were fucked up.
Damn.
Yeah,
Fuck.
Yeah, that's not quite key to the city type citizenry, but you should get like, I don't know, key to the supermarket or something.
Something.
Yeah,
They should.
saving the baby.
Well,
There should be like an on the
I
spot
take stuff from the hot
commemoration.
bar now.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
That's
You know what we should bring-
That's keys.
You know
I
what we
didn't
should
do it
do?
before. Yeah.
You deserve it.
You ever see when like Spider-Man like saves like a supermarket full of people and everyone like turns and goes like, hell yeah, Spider-Man. You should get a little bit of it. You should get a taste of that if you're doing that kind of thing.
For sure.
You know?
What did the lady say?
She was she was fucking loose. Like, oh my God, thank you. And we were just like, it's what we do, man.
Yeah, we got you.
People got to start bragging more when they save babies and shit like that.
2023, dog. It's the year of the brag.
Yeah, when you if you save anybody, start yelling that shit like, I saved her. Did everybody see that? I just saved her. And then you got to be offended that nobody got it on camera. You didn't get that on camera, you fucking idiot.
Yeah,
what were you
true.
doing? I just saved that lady.
True. People should get a lot more. Yeah. vocal
Give me
about
money. I saved her.
Here's my Venmo. Drop the Venmo in the hero video.
it. That'd be cool to put that on like a resume. Just be like, it's like kind of weird, but I've like saved 4 children. I've saved their lives. Like, where were you? Be like, yeah, you never somewhere you've never heard of. But there was that famous case in New York City where the guy, it was like a long time ago, where the guy was on the train tracks and then a dude just like stopped and jumped on top of him and laid. And the train ran over both. He like basically saved him or something. It was like the train came. They were stuck, and then they laid down. They had just enough space where the train rolled over both of them.
Dude, you need
But
too
the
much
fact-
knowledge about trains to even trust that as an idea.
They were just they were interviewing him. They used to bring this guy on late night TV and be like, because it was like everyone's like, holy shit, this is crazy. Like, you could have died. And like, what were you thinking? He was like, my body just reacted. Like there wasn't a thought.
Oh my God.
And then they were like, you might, and they're like, no. He's like, no. He's like, everyone's saying like you're the man. He's like, I'm actually a very normal dude. I don't know why I did that. Like that shit was weird. I
Man.
saw a guy down there, and I was like, and next thing I knew, I was like, fuck, and we just laid there.
Oh, he's a fucking psycho.
He is
What?
a psych- But also, while they were down there, like the amount of rat testicles that were dragged across their face, just like on their body, it's just ill.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's what they say. They say a lot of times when they interview like war heroes, guys who like ran across battlefields, that same thing. They always go, I don't know. Like, I honestly don't know why I did that. Like, I was out of my body.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I get it. For some reason, I understand it when you at war. But I don't get it if you like just a regular guy walking around. Like, I understand saving somebody.
Yeah,
if you
I'd
at
like to
war.
think I'd be like, yeah, I knew I was gonna. I'm glad I was here to help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what everyone
Not
kind of
like,
wanted him.
I don't know why I did that. No,
was-
fuck
he was
that.
just
Dude.
like-
Get out of here, bitch.
Well, it is a cool
Not me.
answer where he was just kind of like, yeah, I just reacted, bro. I just saw something. And
Damn,
that's
it
just
just
how
ran.
I'm programmed, I guess.
Yeah.
Damn. It's like, I'm just biologically good.
Yeah, I'm just built different. Y'all niggas pussies. y'all would
2023 bitches.
y'all would have watched him get hit by the train, not me. You know what I mean? I do it right on top of him, held him down. I knew what I was doing.
Long
I
pause.
calculated everything in a split
That's
second.
what I'm talking about.
But yeah, that shit's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
crazy.
I went to that bathroom, dude. I was telling Sid it was door 1, door 2. There's just 2 bathrooms. I walked in. I think I walked in the room. I think that Naeem lit up, dude.
Yeah, dude,
It was like a Resident Evil level, dude. You were talking about Resident Evil. I thought I was in the game.
that shit, dog.
The best part about that is Matt came out.
There's keys to another room clogging the toilet.
So we both left the room to go to the bathroom at the same time. Matt left already with the knowledge like, Naeem blew up one of those bathrooms.
Yeah,
I knew which one.
I think I know which one it is.
I knew which one it
And
was.
I went to as soon as I went to a bathroom, Matt was like, "Ha ha, that's the one Naeem blew up."
I said door number 1, door number 2, and you have to pick door number 1. I say your mistake.
I hate that. I hate walking in on someone's just recent diarrhea and like there's like a warmth in the air.
There is.
It almost smells like grapes. It's so gross.
It almost feels like you kissed them.
Yeah.
that room,
sucks, dude.
it was humid
You're in there
when I got done.
When's the
bro.
last time?
Yeah, he made it intimate.
So I remember in college, I'd go like visit my brother, and he'd be like, "Yo, just go sleep in like my roommate's out of town, sleep in his bed." And I would like lay in it. It was the point where I got old enough where I'd lay in a man's bed and be like, "Dude, this is gay."
Yeah.
I can like smell him, and I'm like, I can't sleep. I can't sleep in here. This is fucking me up.
I don't think I've ever touched another man's bed.
Bro, it's fucked up.
That
As a
is
kid, it's like
insane.
not a big deal. I hit the point enough. I remember I was in college, just like, yeah, I'll be sick. I'll sleep. Or you're drinking. You're like, oh, nice. I can sleep on a bed. And I was laying there like, bro, this feels fun. Like, you can like feel the dead skin cells don't belong to you. It's fucked up, man. I remember just being like, blech.
One time I went to I was with my homeboy. We were about to go play basketball, and we were in his room, and he was like, "Oh shit, I gotta do something real quick. You can just chill here, just sit on my bed." And I was like, "Nah, I'll stand. I am not sitting on you."
I was imagining you guys doing. I was imagining you guys doing the love in basketball. He's bagging you down. You're like, you promise?
Naeem, have you ever sat on another man's bed?
Yeah, I sat on another man's bed. I'm not going to lie about that.
You comfortable
I've
with it?
done that. I was a child at the time, so
That's nothing.
As an
That's
adult,
nothing.
as an adult
I'm
man,
saying.
have you ever sat on
nah.
another
As an
man's
adult, fuck no.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, as an adult, no.
No business, dude.
What that? Dog, listen. My dad was in hospice dying, and he pat the bed, and I was like, "Bro, who the fuck am I? Who you think I am? You think I'm about to sit on the edge of your bed? Nah, nigga.
Son, come closer.
Man, you want me to sit right there? No, I don't do that.
Nah, say it from here, dog.
Yeah, right.
Nah, text the dog.
And then he checked this out. He like, "Yeah, son, you right. My bad." I'm like, "Yeah, dog. Relax. Let me relax a little bit."
So
What a
you were
beast,
you were in a moment where your dad was like,
You're right.
Come closer," and you were like, "Nah," and he was like,
Yeah.
"True."
Right. Because listen, bro, the other thing, you're not about to whisper in my ear. If you a man, don't whisper in my ear. You know what I mean? That's gay as fuck. And you should don't whisper. Don't whisper.
Nah, miss me with that come closer shit, Dad.
Yeah, yo, don't whisper.
No way. Not even your final words.
No, you better say them. You better say that shit, yo.
Say that.
Yeah.
Say it with your chest.
You better.
Yeah, you got to
speak
get your
that
final
shit.
words in early with Naeem.
Or write that shit down.
You can't be saying them weak, dude. You can't be. You got to like say it to me when you still got life in you, dog.
No way. What if he's like, you need to hear this? It's vital to your future.
Yeah, if it's like
You're
a
gonna
combination
be like,
to a locker and a
don't wanna
fucking
hear it.
terminal
I can
somewhere.
hear it from
Keep it
where I'm
yourself.
standing
No.
at. You don't got.
Yeah.
I don't got to have my ear up to your mouth. I can hear it from wherever I'm
No.
standing.
Dude, you
Come on,
need
it's
to
his
know where
final
the key
moments.
to the safety deposit box
That's
is,
what I'm
dog.
saying. It could be the secret password.
It's national
Well,
treasure.
You're right.
Hey, write it down. Slip it to me in the fucking
No,
letter.
dude,
or
it's his
something.
final moments, and he's sputtering, and he's saying, "Naeem, please, I don't know as long. Come closer. I need to tell you."
You hit him with pause.
Yeah, pause, bro. All right, yeah. So look, that's what we gotta do. I'm like, all right, bro,
Yeah.
pause first.
Dude, why you trying to take advantage of the situation and make me do some gay shit?
yeah,
Okay, right.
What if he
Stop.
goes, "Naeem, no homo, but come closer"?
All right, yeah, that works. That's cool. You gotta qualify it first. You can't just jump into it.
Yeah.
That's called an evidential marker.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh man.
All right. Good to know, man.
Yeah, dog,
Liam, thanks for being here, man. How you liking the How you liking the tube?
Yeah, thank you for
Oh, it's
being
great.
in the
As I said earlier, I mean, I would love to look up at the camera, but it's just so gay. It's like no man can.
Yeah.
That's so gay. And then I got a microphone right here to my mouth at the same time.
Yeah.
Would you feel comfortable looking up at the microphone, like at the
gay.
camera with your mouth open?
No, that's super. That's gayer.
Hey, Naeem, could you cross your eyes and stick your tongue out real quick, please?
Yo.
Yeah.
Just real quick for the camera. This is a technical thing, Danny.
I forgot to tell Rem.
Man, what's the highest pitch grunt you can do?
Yeah, can I get a quick? Yeah.
Yo.
like a high pitch grunt, if you know what I'm saying.
His head's going to explode, dude. He wouldn't sit on his dad's deathbed. Now you're actually making him like a webcam. metal.
Right, come on, bruh.
This is crazy.
This is nuts. I'm about to run out of here.
Butterly, you recovered from illness. How are you doing?
It was hell, dude.
It's just a nasty
It was
flu.
absolute hell.
You had
Yeah.
RSV?
I had the flu.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I got to get that futuristic shit, bro. You got that 1800s flu stuff. I got to get that new wave, dude.
I know.
That very, very mild COVID that goes away.
I know. I would have preferred a mild COVID.
This
really
second time
sucked.
around, it was tight.
Dude, my whole family was sick, and I felt like a homesteader, like defending the last of my bloodline. It was nuts. I could barely move. But we recorded Dad Meat on Tuesday, and I was kind of coughing, and I had a fever, and I was like, I just need to sleep. I'm gonna get under some blankets and just sweat this out. It'll give me like 12 hours.
Yeah.
It was 4 days of I could barely stand up. It was crazy. And my
Yeah.
boys got sick. Mary Jo's sick right now.
Damn.
But dude, Ben had a fever for so long that I took him to urgent care.
Yeah.
I freaked out. It was
What?
totally
It was
crazy. Yeah,
high.
it was. Yeah, he had 104.5.
Jesus
fever.
Christ.
I was
That's
like,
when
oh my god,
You can
dude.
touch them and feel it's like they're hot, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'd be like, yo, how you doing? He'd be like, not so good, Dad. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
dude,
all right.
You also have a fair skinned family. Like I have a fair skinned child, and when he's sick,
Yeah,
it does not look good. It is
Yeah.
so sad.
yeah. We
It
turned
sucks.
fully translucent.
Yeah, the redness in the
Sad
eyes and
stuff.
stuff, man. Oh, it's terrifying.
Yeah, it was crazy. But
Yeah, all sick
better.
white people are like pre-zombies.
I know, dude. We wear it. We wear it. What's the trade-off though for that kind of significant drawback? What are we getting that's sick? Is it
What do you mean? Like, what do white people get?
yeah?
You're gonna ask that question on MLK Day.
I'm saying, why not white
It sounds like you
MLK
set
Day?
yourself up to give it
White
your
MLK.
Can we get a white MLK Day, please?
Yo, one time I worked at this job and
It's funny we have Christopher Columbus, to be fair.
That is true.
Fucking,
Yeah, there you
celebrate
go.
one guy who
Yeah.
raped and pillaged. Like, that was kind of cool.
MLK cheated on his wife, but that's pretty sick.
Yeah, why can't we
With a
celebrate
white
any black
lady.
conquerors, by the way? We got to start evening it out. Go to history and have a Black Conqueror Day.
Coney 2012 day. Yeah, man, we gonna celebrate Coney, bro.
Who's Coney?
Joseph Coney, right?
Yeah, some
Joseph?
shit like that. I forget. I don't know. I just
You don't remember Coney?
What do you do?
He was
Yeah, I had no
he
idea what any of that
He was
was.
like
It sounded funny.
He was like an African power monger.
Yeah, like a warlord. He had
Yeah.
he had
Like child
kids.
soldiers.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. What's his stats?
I forget.
I don't know, bro.
Everyone always
There
talks
was a-
about GBN.
You don't remember
General Butler.
Coney?
Everyone always, it sounds familiar.
It was a cultural moment on the internet of
Yeah.
people falling for some pretty whack small dick guy stuff.
really.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, was he kidnapping school buses of children? Like,
I
what
think
was he?
so, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
all the
of General
nastiest
Butt
shit.
Naked.
Look,
I'm thinking of General
Sid wants the stat. Sid, he chopped off over 3,438 hands, bro. Over 3,438 hands.
But,
he cut off.
Divided by 2, right?
Yeah, I guess you gotta.
Butt. Sets of hands. What if he just took one hand off of a lot of people?
Ooh, that's generous. That's generous.
Could have.
That's
Yeah.
merciful, yeah. When you consider the alternative.
Yeah, I always think my brain goes to GBN, General Butt Naked. That's who I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
But he's almost too silly.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah,
that's a
Idi
crazy
Amin.
guy.
wasn't Idi Amin the guy who was responsible for all the Lost Boys having to walk across Sudan into Kenya?
Yeah, he was getting shit
Yeah, I
done.
went to school with some of them. They,
The Lost Boys?
yeah, and I went to Central. Some of them went there.
Wasn't Idi Amin?
Some Sudanese. They was tall as fuck too. They was like 6'7".
Yeah, tall bros. I always think about that when I was on my. It's such a terrible. It's not a terrible thing, but when I was on the keto diet, I always pump myself up by thinking about the Lost Boys. I'm like, yeah, I'm basically a Lost Boy right now, dude. I had barely any carbs in 3 days. I'm always like, dude, if they could do it, I could do it. And after 3 days, I'm like, I think I have an electrolyte imbalance. I'm gonna try this again. Yeah, that book is awesome,
Yeah.
man. That book they did. I forget who wrote it, but it's pretty sick. They just started getting attacked. Their government was paying Arabian horsemen to go down and attack villages because they didn't like. That was the what was that? Not the PL. It was the Sudan Liberation Army. It was pretty sick. But yeah, there was people being like, dude, this governor sucks, and they were starting to militia up, and they were like, yeah, we need to take that sweet pasture land. So they're driving him off it, and they started attacking him with military grade helicopters.
They got the sweetest pasture land.
It was the best, dude.
It's pretty fucking sick.
Yeah,
It's
was the
Wakanda.
best.
It's
the best.
basically Wakanda.
Yeah, it was the best. But they started striking deals with Arabian horsemen, and they were like, "Yo, you can have that. You can have that if you give us, a little bit of that." So imagine just chilling. You're doing your stuff in Arabian horsemen, and you're just like, "Dude, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Curved swords and shit.
Yeah,
dude.
Nah,
that's modern day
sucks.
Mongol shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bullshit. But yeah. And then they had to walk like.
See, that's why you can't be nice to anybody.
True.
You can't be nice. Like if you run a country, you can't be nice to anybody.
You know, that's supposed to be the failing of most African empires. They were too nice to the people they conquered, and then the people they conquered would assimilate them to their own culture. They would bring them in, and then the people they conquered would always rise up in power and then take over the empire. And that happened like in multiple empires throughout Africa.
Really?
Like that would be always their downfall. They were too nice to the people they conquered.
Damn.
Yeah.
What year are we talking?
We're talking like pre-colonial.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's fucked
But
up.
the same.
Yeah, because I think the reputation may have faded away. I think most of like the stereotypical like shit you hear out of Africa now is like, yeah, guys like eating people's hearts in the jungle right now.
Yeah, like brutal
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's because
It's
like
crazy now.
The last of the.
Don't forget Egypt though.
In what way?
That's Africa.
I didn't say it wasn't.
Don't forget Egypt though.
Yeah, Sid, you weren't talking about Egypt that much. I noticed now that Matt pointed
I'm
it
just saying,
out.
dude.
Yeah,
You know.
you can't get black people started on Egypt. It quickly turns to a conversation about ancient aliens. Is that what you want, Matt? Are you trying to
I'm
talk
just
about
saying,
ancient
don't
aliens
forget
and
about
ancient
Egypt,
advanced
man.
civilizations right now?
Don't forget about Egypt.
Don't forget
'Cause
about
I hear this all the
aliens.
time. Like, oh, they say there's not like a lot of ancient African history. I said, bro, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You guys forget. People forget about Egypt, dude. I feel like people try to act like Egypt's not part of Africa. That's what I'm saying.
That was real heavy in the 90s, yo. Like you can go back and watch like documentaries from the 90s where like it'll be some white historian like Egypt is actually the Middle East. It's not Africa.
I remember.
Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, are you just gonna lie? Like, what are you doing, bro?
There was a point in like 7th grade where I had to like make the neural connection that Egyptians are African and not gold people. No, they're African people. They weren't made of gold. Let's take a moment to remember this for the rest of our lives right now. I don't know if you guys also had that moment.
a little bit. That's why I'm bringing this up.
Yeah.
I'd be like, wait, what?
They weren't gold people with blue shining hair. They were African people.
But yeah, man. I just want to put that out there. I just want to right the wrongs, dude.
Yeah, I apologize.
No, you didn't do anything wrong.
I mean, I didn't do anything right either. I apologize. I should have been talking about Egypt.
Yeah, I read a book where they're talking about the African rulers committing regicide when it used to be, and like a lot of people used to do this, where like you thought you had to just like if there were like a certain constellation came in, the priest would be like, oh yeah, we got to cut the king's head off, and it was like every like 7 years.
Oh shit!
You had to like cut the king's head off, bury his wife with him, and then like a new king because
That's actually pretty sick. That's a term limit.
It was literally a term limit. But the king knew the deal going into it. Like they were like the manifestation of like a divine thing that like was the like ultimate cosmic king. Like the king and the pharaoh was like almost a religious idea.
Yeah.
So there was the pharaoh in heaven, and you would be like the embodiment of him, and it was an honor to be it, and then get your head cut off.
What the?
And they and the Greeks came down. They're like, yeah, you guys don't have to do that. You guys to chill. But the Greeks had pretty much just figured that out themselves. Like, oh yeah, we can.
Yeah,
That's got to feel nuts though, having your head cut off, knowing that you did it right in the divine sense, and you're just like, here we go, dude.
Yeah, man.
Catapult to heaven.
Yep.
Yeah.
For my purpose.
Pretty sick.
This is the best.
Pretty sick, dude.
That's fucking.
That would be
nuts.
cool.
Yeah, you'd have 7 years where you just be whatever the fuck you want.
what face would you try to make?
You have to keep it stoic. Because they would bury people's servants and shit with them.
You wouldn't bite your lip like LL?
No, I
Definitely bite my lip like, oh.
I'd cross my eyes and stick out my tongue. I'd hang out and
Well, you
just
see
a head
the
in a
people,
basket.
Yeah.
you see the people who like when they
need
used to
to know.
bury like your concubines and wives and servants.
Yeah.
When they dig up the skeletons, they see the people who started to freak out. You see the position. Some of them, there's like
Ooh.
they have them in India where there's like kings and people's wives who you could tell just kept it to 1,000 the whole time, being buried alive.
Yeah, see?
Because you're supposed to keep your hairs. You kept your hands like a certain way, and there's ones that held the posture, and other ones just went completely freaked the fuck out.
That's how you find out who your ride or die is.
Yeah, for
The
sure.
whole family's
You
watching.
find out in the afterlife. There's
Dude,
no
if
doubt about it.
They would be like, all right, your husband died. Come on, jump in. We're gonna bury you alive with him.
Yeah.
And it would be like if you even gave one, like I don't know, your whole family would be like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, that's why they didn't have
Don't
collars
fucking
back then.
humiliate me, dude.
They
You
got
gotta
rid of
keep your
collars so
cool when
nobody
you
was-
die. You gotta keep your cool when
Oh,
you
it's
die.
my one and only goal, dude.
Dude, I've been
can't
keeping my
freak
cool
out.
my whole entire life. I am losing my shit.
When you die,
Hell yeah.
No, yo, keep your fucking cool. Be a G about. First,
You're
dying
right.
is already the most embarrassing thing you could do. That's the most embarrassing thing you
True.
could do is die.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays, bro.
Yeah.
Look, 9 times out of 10, when you die and somebody gonna be recording that shit, you better keep your fucking cool, dog.
True.
That shit gonna be all on the internet.
That is a challenge I want to take up, is to just die like very stoically and very chilled out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when I think about it, I go, oh man, that's a lot to think about. But I go, dude, I just don't want to be a humongous pussy about when I die. Because you're right, Naeem. It is embarrassing to die.
It's so embarrassing. It's the most embarrassing thing.
And I'm
You gonna shit and piss on yourself? Like, it's the worst.
Dude, I'm definitely going out in an embarrassing way. I'm gonna have a brain hemorrhage from like arguing with a manager at a Target. I'm definitely going out in an embarrassing way.
He's gonna wait a second to call fucking 911 and be like, all right.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Naeem, that is the worst part, is that it's going to be recorded, and you're
It's
just going to
gonna be
be
recorded.
You're going to be like an Instagram reel for just like a loud black guy to be like, "Yo, what's up? It's your boy Mongo Man. It's all day. We doing react videos. Okay, what's going on here? Oh shit, he bleeding. Oh shit. Oh my. He bleeding though. All right, remember to follow. Like, dude, that's half the Instagram.
Turn the
reels I
camera
see.
back on yourself.
What about like hospital deaths? What about quiet, like,
They should be illegal.
what do you mean?
To dying in a fucking room
True.
out of your choosing, like in a box.
Yeah, true.
You should be allowed to die
That's,
outside. In
dude.
a hospital, they should have a courtyard where you can go and die.
Well, people have talked about like trying to rearrange the whole thing of funerals into like big time death parties. I've thought
Yeah.
about what I want to do. I want to start now putting together like the ultimate playlist, and my funeral would be having everyone's be forced to listen to like a 3-hour playlist while like
Yeah.
stuff's served. And I'm gonna work on very secret personal writings, and then they'll just be like displayed. I'll have someone just audiobook read them. So my funeral, I want to have like a long luncheon with my playlist, and then I'm gonna have to like write basically a manifesto, and people have to sit through it. That's what I want to do for my funeral.
Yo,
And I just want to have my body just fucking explode.
Yeah.
And be
You're
like,
gonna make them all listen to your audiobook.
yeah, basically, I'm gonna force everyone to listen to like
No
a
way.
3-hour fucking lecture.
When I die, I'm going to have everything I meant to say already said.
Really?
Yeah, no new information.
oh,
Smell you later.
You want to be out. You want to be tapped, fully tapped. Like,
Yeah.
There's literally nothing
I
else.
don't want anyone to wonder about anything.
Oh,
Fair
hell
point.
yeah.
It's a fair point.
Yo, no matter how I die, I'm gonna blame it on somebody. I don't give a fuck how I die. I'm gonna just yell at somebody that one of my friends killed me. just go out with a mystery.
Yeah, you should have a dead man switch.
Yeah.
You should have something ready to go where like if you don't activate like a safe phrase every like 7 days, something gets sent out to the media and it's evidence that Drew Montana murdered you in your sleep.
Yeah, yo. Damn, they would be like, but we saw him get hit by a car. It was Drew.
Dude.
But
If
the
you're-
guy
if
that was
you're
driving the
receiving
car
this-
got arrested, and so what? Drew set it up.
If you're reading this, Drew Montana has finally killed you.
Yeah. That would be sick to have a murder mystery at your funeral.
That would be pretty tight.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
hell yeah.
Your own murder, or would someone at
Yeah,
the funeral
your
be
murder.
murdered?
That would be tight to have all of your belongings hidden throughout the room, and everyone got to do like a fun thing to find,
Like an escape room?
Yeah, an escape room, but it was just like
An escape
say
funeral.
you
fun.
own,
Escape the funeral.
say you had like a car you still had. There would be like
Yeah.
the title to the car would be there. If you find that, the guy gets your car.
Mm,
Oh, you know, like that basically. Be pretty tight.
that would be pretty sick.
Yeah.
An Easter egg hunt with all of your like your.
Yeah, maybe like a Price is Right game here and there.
It'd be pretty
Yeah.
fun.
That'd be cool.
Oh,
What,
hell
what
yeah.
things that you own will people open up and be like,
Matt wants mini games. Matt wants mini games at his
yeah.
funeral.
It'd be pretty tight.
Ooh. No, you know the best way to go out? You gotta go out like on some spontaneous shit. You gotta get in a mild argument like with somebody over a parking spot and then just blow your fucking brains out. Just be like, can I please have the spot? They'd be like, no. Be like, oh, well, fuck this. Bow. You know what I'm saying? Just fuck it.
Yeah, mine's going to be over an expired coupon.
Yep. Just fucking rock yourself. Just spook yourself in front of everybody.
But I do, if I ever feel myself starting to die, I'm going outside. I'm getting myself outside.
You're like a dog.
Dude, I need to die in grass.
Yeah, I hear you on that. Dying in hospital is pretty bleak.
I'm gonna walk down to the
that
park
sucks.
and smash my own head with a sledgehammer. That's an honorable death.
Like standing or like against the rock.
Oh, like laying on the side and just
anvil yourself.
splop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about standing.
Or letting all your friends do like the strongman at the carnival. Just put your head on the block and let them come.
Ding.
Like you like talking shit to him beforehand. Lane, bring your bitch ass over here and see what you got.
Yeah, they say Aldous Huxley, Brave New World guy who wrote that, he got his deathbed with all his boys there, and they all injected him with LSD, and he was just like, "Brr."
That's sick.
Apparently you can inject it like intramuscularly or something. I don't know.
Oh hell yeah!
So they just injected him with like a big boy, and he just said he just went off, and that was that.
I think
Made it
about
up.
that too. Just go off into the astral realm and stay there.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's a good way to go.
kind of sick move. that's something I am pumped about. Thank God.
Getting
When-
trapped in
when
the
we
astral realm?
start really confronting like our death. God forbid none of us get anything sooner or later. But it's
Yeah.
like being a geezer and being able like having the like ketamine on the table. You can go so fucking. You can just leave and be like,
Yeah,
all right,
just go
peace out,
deep.
brother.
That's what Uncle Iroh did in the Avatar.
Did he? The new one?
Yeah, he went into the spirit world.
Yo, can I
Instead of
can I go
dying,
take a piss, yo?
just lived in the spirit world.
Can I go leak out?
Yeah,
Oh,
of
yeah,
course,
for sure.
dude.
Yeah.
All right, bet.
Wait, we never had somebody vacate the tomb.
No, we did.
No, he was afraid of the tomb. He's running away. I knew he couldn't hang.
He's got to pee.
Old Mr. I have to piss ass. Old fucking old pissing ass old head.
Dude, how gay is it going to be when he has to climb back into that
Yeah,
bed?
man.
Did he set himself up? Anthony's coming down in a couple of days, and Anthony Moore, and I was like, I don't know if I've
Yeah.
actually explained exactly how he has to sit.
Yeah.
But
He better
That is
know.
something we have
He
to
better be
explain to all
familiar
of
with our
black
podcast.
guests. Yeah.
he might
That's our friend. Of course he knows.
Of course, but I don't know if people know they got to lay down, dude.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
Yeah.
He's going to stand in there.
Yeah. That might be something we should be very cautious of. Like every time we have a black guest come on, like, dude, you know you got to lay down, right?
Yeah.
Cleopatra style.
Well, now I have to pee. Is that an hour?
You got 15 more minutes.
Can we
man.
stop now? No.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hell, dude.
Sorry.
Did any of you guys watch a thing on Netflix called Stutz?
No, I know
Hill?
Jonah Hill is talking
Yeah.
about his therapist.
Oh, yeah, Anthony was
Dude,
on
it's good. The guy.
I decided not to watch it because I was like, I don't want to hear anything that Jonah Hill thinks is interesting. But I'm willing to be wrong.
that was my stance.
Where I'm at,
Dude,
yeah.
so
Yeah.
I saw it and I went. The thing that struck me was just like the handwriting on it. I'm like, Stutz, what the fuck is this? And I clicked it and I went, interesting. The dude he interviews is the GOAT. Literally
He's
is
the
the
man.
GOAT.
He is the man.
Undeniably. He put me on to some of the coolest. I mean, it was life-changing information. This is some of the coolest stuff I've ever heard.
Whoa.
But it was tough. It was tough. It was one of those things. I was talking to Spud about it. I'm like, man, he could have just made it about this guy. Instead, it was about like their relationship. So it was like, there was part of me again. The part of me that was kind of like vigilant during it was just like, dude, shut up.
That was my
I have a huge dude. Shut up.
that was my instinct.
Everything you
he was-
thought it was going to be,
Yeah.
he definitely did that.
He was
Oh
triggered.
my
He was
God.
triggered. But dude, it was like
That's what makes me sick is like you find the sickest dude ever and you're like, you know what's interesting is my relationship with him. Shut the fuck up, dude.
But the thing is, that
Get fat again.
So there's
Yeah.
that was a big part of it, dude. How dare you? But dude, that's the thing, man. That was kind of like. Again, it's like, I'm so happy you met this guy. Because to be fair, he became famous as a fat young kid.
Yeah.
And they were just like, imagine the newspapers and everyone, he was getting like crushed online as a fat young child. It was like, that's fair. But again, I have the other part of me that's the big like, shut up,
I am
dude.
re-entering the tomb. Is he crawling? Is he crawling to get in there? How's he
Yeah.
getting in there?
On his hands and knees, dude.
Oh, he got
On his hands and knees.
Okay.
Safety.
Okay, I see how he turned around.
Did you ever see on Animal Planet when they do like a
Yeah.
meerkat fucking?
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it
he
was like
he was being gay artsy though.
Y'all
Like,
thought
he
y'all was gonna catch me with my ass in the air. Nope. Fuck that.
military crawled.
He did.
Yeah, it was. It was
So-
one of the cool. What'd you say? Sorry.
But I was just gonna say at the point where he was like making the story about their relationship where it was really becoming that, he started to do like this, like, I was really thinking about whether or not to make it about us. It was like doing that weird artsy speak. And he's like, what the fuck is this anymore?
It's Hollywood, bro. I mean, dude, he's been in Hollywood since he was 12 years old. He's fully Hollywood.
Yeah.
It was Hollywood brain.
It was
totally
yeah.
Hollywood brain. But the shit that guy shares is some of the coolest stuff in the world. And it's like, you could have just did a thing on just this guy. Again, you know.
Ugh, you make me so mad.
Yeah, the thing I
I
remember
wasn't getting angry. I was just going, brother, I get why you did this, but goddamn, you could have done better.
Yeah.
Put it on
Maybe
there.
you can help me remember, because I'm not going to remember this, but he was like, everybody experiences 3 things in life.
Dude, that's, well,
It was,
oh, so he has multiple things like that.
Yeah.
So the whole point of it, this guy was a therapist, and he was like in like the 70s and shit, and like there people would come in and be like, bro, I need help. Like I'm fucking up. I'm fucked up. I can't do this, blah, blah, blah. Like the first guy was studying to become a doctor, and he just would spaz so hard before exams he would fail.
mm-hmm.
And he would ask, this guy who was a therapist would ask like the older guys, like, dude, this guy's like, he needs help. What should I do? And they're like, you can't help him. You have to let him fail and figure it out. You know, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, yeah, fuck that. That's bullshit. So he came up with all of these, he calls them the tools. And the tools come from, he was like, it's so weird and complicated, but he was saying like there's higher energy or something. It's like there's these higher energies that he put himself in tune with, and he came up with tools, but the tools are very practical to help people through like weird situations. But I'm not doing it justice, but it is cool stuff.
Yeah, it's hard to explain, because he's like, everything he's saying is so simple, but it's like, holy shit, that's groundbreaking.
This was the thing that fucked me up. He was like, if I'm in here and someone walks in and they're like, I don't know what to do with my life, I'm depressed. If someone would just give me something to do, I would get fully activated and get all over it. And he was like, you got to work on your life force, bro.
Mm-hmm.
The guy's like, what? And he's like, dude, relationship to your body, relationship to others, relationship to yourself. He's like, just work on your life force. And he just breaks stuff down in cool ways. And I was like, fuck, that's awesome.
It is, because you never really think about what constitutes a life force.
That's what I'm saying.
You're just like
instead of being like, that's actually really interesting. So he's like, dude, your life force sucks. And you're like, damn, my life force does suck.
mm-hmm.
Just give people really tangible shit that they can focus on, rather than being like, and there's another time my dad yelled at me, and maybe that's why. And it's like, dude, he was like, dude, fucking forget all that stuff.
Yeah.
He's like, your life force is trash.
I wish I could remember what the 3 things. It was like the 3 things that all humans experience.
Oh, you have to work. It's like you're going to be uncomfortable. You're going to be constantly uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You have to work constantly. And then there was one other one. He's like, that's the reality of life.
I only remember work constantly in misery. Like,
he's
you're
like,
going to be confused.
Yeah. It's like you're going to be constantly confused. You have to work, and you can't stop working at stuff.
The 3 things are pain, uncertainty, and constant work.
Yeah,
Yes.
pain. He's like, he's like, that's the reality. That's what his whole thing was. That's the reality of your life. But what happens is you get so spun out. He said you create what's called the maze. So once you're starting to expect life to be to be fair, you hold that to people, and then you constantly do this thing in your head where like, well, this person's fucking me, that person's fucking me, and he's like, when you do that, you're in the maze. And you're not moving forward. Yeah, it was, dude. It was cool stuff. And it was the X
And
factor.
that was radical acceptance, right? You just have to accept people are sometimes shitty.
Dude. Yeah, well, so there was he was also talking about, and I'm like sputtering through this, but he was saying like that's the reality of stuff, and then what happens is everyone has what's called a part X, which is like the part of you that starts being like, that's not really fair, and it'll set up the maze for you. You get like a whole life.
The Dark Goblin?
Basically the Dark Goblin, dude.
We call him the Negger. He's saying a lot of negative shit. Don't listen to the Negger.
But yeah, there was one more thing. Oh, fuck, man. I forget what it was, but he gives people tools. So it's like, say you have someone completely in your head, and like, I hate this motherfucker, they're ruining my life. He gives people these little exercises you have to do, where you have to like, the one of them is like, you sit and close your eyes, and he's like, you're in a universe of infinite love, and you expand your heart, and you take all the love into your heart, and you send it into the other person. It's just shit like that all day.
Yeah.
It's so tight.
That very much lines up with my own
dude.
personal ethos.
Yeah, dude, it's literally him like,
I'm sorry I made fun of this thing.
that's what I'm saying.
You're also right, though. You're also right.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
It was, again, I was watching this just being like, damn it, dude. Like, this is the coolest shit. This guy has the coolest ideas in the world. Mm-hmm. And it's like, and again, I'm not doing them
He's
justice.
wasting them on a fat pussy. God damn it, dude.
Because I was worried about it. Because I was like, dude, don't you dare. And he started talking about like, when I was fat. And I'm like, motherfucker, don't do this, dude.
I guess he is kind of like, is he treating himself like a case study almost?
Which again is admirable. Yeah,
Okay,
he
yeah.
treats himself like a case study, and he's making himself vulnerable, which I'm like, I admire that.
Anyone else, please, dude.
But at first he was trying, like he's acting like he wasn't trying to have him be a case study, but the whole entire time he was trying to make a film about his relationship with him. And then like a quarter of the way through it, he's like, I've been lying to you. I've actually been trying to make a film about, and he's like,
They revealed the green screen too.
Yeah, dude, it's like,
they revealed a green screen at some point. But again, it's like the effort I do applaud. But again, obviously I'm sitting back, I'm just going, man, damn, you fucking don't do that shit, bro. Don't cry about being fat, dude. What the fuck are you doing? I still have that part very much alive.
Start a podcast like everyone else. Fat baby.
Well, that's the other thing too. You just could have just done a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Naeem, how's your life force?
Oh, my life force is excellent, bro. I'm turned all the way up, man.
That's fucking
Yeah.
so
I'm
sick,
charged
dude.
up. I'm charged up most days. Most days I'm charged up.
You got any life force advice on how to be charged up like that?
Well, yeah. Well, first and foremost, you got to be active, man. You got to get out here.
Yeah.
You got to get out.
Constant work.
You got to do something with your body.
Yes.
You got to do some. You got to do some hard shit with your body, yo. Get out here and fucking.
That's why you stay chubbed
sweat.
up.
Yeah, that's why. That's exactly why I stay chubbed.
Go
up.
rock climbing, scream at some children. I'm with you. Go ahead.
Do some hard shit, man. The second thing, man, you gotta fucking create some chaos in your life. Create some fucking chaos.
Like what?
Say some things to people that you probably shouldn't say.
True.
You know?
That's why that is strong
That's the
life force
pain,
stuff.
right?
And just see where it goes. Just see
That's
where
all-
it
lines up
yeah,
with stuff.
that
You
sounds-
are lining up.
yeah.
That's what he calls it. He calls that the path of forward motion.
Yeah.
Because people set themselves comfort box. That was the other thing. You set yourself in a comfort box constantly. And he's like, your time is going to destroy your comfort box, and it's going to like ruin your life. But if you can get out of it by like being honest and whatnot, you get acclimated to the
and that's part of it too. The things that you say to those inappropriate things, make sure those are honest things though. Don't just be an asshole and a fucking hater. No, don't do that. But if you're talking to somebody, like sometimes it's people in your family, like we got aunties and uncles and shit like that. Like one of my uncles, he's a crackhead and he been smoking crack since like 1984. But my family tends
That's
to
a good
not.
run, dude.
No, yeah, he's been doing this for a long time.
He's a pro.
But they play around it. They don't really fucking like. It only comes up when they arguing with them.
Is it
Like, outside
is
of
it like
that,
a
nobody brings it up.
Is it nonstop or is he just kind of like a weekend warrior?
Nah, bro. It's nonstop.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Whoa.
it's pretty nonstop.
Yeah, people never talk about the weekend warrior guys who smoke crack. There are a decent amount of them out there who like kind of keep it together and just weekend warrior it.
I
Yeah,
feel like that's a lot of like supermarket security guard guys.
yeah, look, that's the kind my uncle is. He
They're
just does
still
it from
wearing
like
the-
Wednesday to Sunday.
They're still wearing the pants from the uniform, but they're
Really?
just in a wife beater.
hear
Wait,
that?
his own. Wait,
what'd you say?
He's a security guard at Rite Aid. Look, one time he broke his leg because he was chasing some guy, and the guy had they had like they had the baskets at the front that you can like grab like the little hand baskets. And shit. The guy grabbed like the stack of them and threw them at him, and he tried to jump over and it hit his leg and he fell. And
Oh,
he
yeah,
fucking
dude, your bones
he
get
tore
weak
his
as
ACL.
crack.
Yeah,
Like-
crack fucks your bones and ligaments all.
You don't drink milk and smoke crack. Nobody does both those things.
Hell never. Hell no.
Yeah.
But like back to what I was saying about like the harsh truths. You see what I'm saying? Like just tell somebody real quick, like, yo, you mean?
Yeah.
When you gonna stop smoking crack? And it'll catch him off guard. Like, wait, what? Why are you bringing this up? Cause I just want to know. You mean? I want to know when you gonna stop, bro.
So you're saying be controversial but honest.
Yes, controversial but honest. And then I think the third thing, dog, you gotta be brutally self-aware. Know who the fuck you is, dog.
Yeah, true.
Know who you is, bro.
Yeah,
That is painful when you strip your fantasy of yourself away and you go, fuck.
it's weaponized autism,
Yeah, true.
and then you're pointing it at your own head all day.
Oh hell yeah, it's the best.
Yeah, it took me a while to realize there was stuff I just like could not do, and I'm like, yeah, I don't do that. And it took me forever to be like, no, that's not for me at all. I used to just do everything. I'm like, okay, and I'm like, why do I suck at so many things? And I'm like, yeah, I can't do them.
Mm-hmm.
Like what? What did you drop?
Like the idea of trying to have like a normal job. Remember, I was just like, I have to do this, and I'm like, there's something I feel I can't do it. I can't.
Matt once owned a room and made scarves.
What? Every time I'd be in a job, I'd just be like, I fucking can't do this. This is crazy. When I was a couple times I was in office, I literally feel like I was drowning.
It fucking sucks.
I think everyone has that panic response, though. I think few people act on it.
Yeah, but dudes get acclimated to it, man. Like I could not
I know.
get acclimated. Like that was the thing. I couldn't get acclimated to it.
I got overly acclimated with it. Here, you can give that back
Oh,
to this
shit.
too. I'm sorry.
Oh, shit.
Oh no, no.
Fuck.
There you go.
Shit.
No
Fuck.
problem.
Thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I couldn't even. I couldn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't alter. I couldn't get like one sort of like epigenetic reprogramming. It was just like I can't, guys. I cannot be in here. I
Couldn't get it in
I
gear.
was like freaking out, literally running for the elevator, panic attack. And I was like, I'm going home. I just went home. I was like, fuck this, dude. This is the weirdest shit I've ever seen.
Every time I knew I was going to quit a job, I would like take one shot to try to fuck every chick in the building, and then just bounce.
You do a lap.
Yeah, I would strike out with every chick in the building.
Yeah.
And then
All right, then. There's truly nothing here left for me then.
Okay, you guys are all ugly anyway.
I had a friend who got a job, and he like, this dude was constantly in trouble, and he finally got a job at, I think, like FYE in the mall. And I was like, dude, that's what's up. And then like literally 3 days later, he's like, they're being fucking weird. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, they let me go. I was like, what'd you do? He's like, I tried to fuck my manager. Like, dude, what the
For
fuck?
sure.
He couldn't. I mean, dude, it's pretty respectable. This was a high life force individual as well.
That's basement apartment vibes.
His life force, honestly, I think was too high for society. He was under strict surveillance by multiple parties. he was constantly on fucking house arrest. Nice. He was on probation. He was constantly on house arrest, constantly on probation. License was expended for like 9 years.
Damn.
He would drive all the time. He was on. They knew his car, so he'd be like, "Dude, I can't drive my car. They know my car." He just kept doing it, dude. He wouldn't stop driving.
Yeah, that's the name.
Finally, this guy got a job.
This is your stunts.
This is my bro, dude. This was my bro.
He's just addicted to driving.
He was so fucking funny. He couldn't drive over bridges though. That was the thing. Coming to
Dude,
a bridge,
I used to
call
have a
one of his
problem with
bros.
that.
Yeah, he couldn't
Yeah.
drive over bridges.
Like a
That's the only-
superstitious thing or like a...
Yeah,
I don't know,
what?
like anxiety. It was like
I had
it was
an
like
uncle like
anxiety
that.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
My,
So yeah, go ahead.
my like worst hard ass uncle, like just a total ball breaker to everybody. You get to a body of water crossing and he gets out and makes like he switches with whoever's in the passenger seat.
Because he would like, I'd always be like, dude, where are you at? And he'd be like, I'm waiting. And finally he's like, I can't drive over fucking bridges, man. I'm waiting for someone to come. And I'm like, oh man, I didn't know that.
That's wild.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And with everything going
Were you
on,
afraid of like sea serpents or something?
Yeah, what
No,
the
it's
fuck
the
is
Ichabod
that?
Crane Complex.
it's like, I think it's like a heights thing. You start thinking about the bridge collapsing and, you know, like, what if we fell in the
Well, a
water?
lot-
Well, can
For
they
me,
take airplanes then?
How can you do anything?
I don't
if
know.
that-
Well, again,
just that one
it's
thing.
probably the same with them.
Yeah.
That's a bullshit fear. If you can take an airplane but not drive over bridges, you got to pick a side.
All right, but here,
It's a bullshit thing.
Here's where it comes from. Here's where it comes from. You grow up in like a shitty town where like a small bridge collapses,
Oh.
Okay.
right? Because that's what happened to me.
I said a bridge collapse.
Yeah, like a little bridge collapsed, like not too long after like me and my family like went over it. To
What
get
the
home.
fuck was your town built out of Legos? How the fuck is y'all bridges collapsing?
Dude, it was a tiny little bridge that
Like
nobody
a little
was
tiny
maintaining.
overpass?
No, it was it was like literally, it's a bridge on King Street. That it was a little bridge that goes over like Schuylkill Creek or the Schuylkill or Manatoni, the Manatoni.
Yeah.
It goes over to Manatoni, and it's like it just wasn't being maintained. It's like the bridge that I told you how my man was robbing banks and got caught under a bridge.
Yeah.
That bridge, it collapsed back in the day.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
He probably planted explosives, dude, in case they came.
You'll never catch me. You'll never take me alive, coppers.
Oh, dude, let's we're at an hour. Let's go to the page. Let's continue this in the page. I need to hear. I'd like to hear about that.